Hello, Math A students. I wanted to give you a little introduction to Canvas also in case you haven't used it. So when you go to the Sierra College website, so sierracollege.edu, and click on the Canvas word in the upper right, it will take you to the Canvas login, which looks like this. So once you get to the Canvas login, you use your same username and password as you do to get to your college email or your MySierra account, all the same login, and click Login. This is going to take you to your dashboard or your entry page. So when you get there, you're going to see that all your classes are listed there, whether or not your instructor is actually using Canvas yet. Some instructors are using it more than others. I don't use it a lot, but I will use it for you to be able to submit assignments. So your course is Math A here, Spring 16 Online Math A 41595. That's that CRN 41595. So when I click on that, I get to your home page. It shows there's 3 announcements and some messages and some assignment notifications. So the announcements are here under this button. Assignments are here. People, this is pretty cool. You can see all the people in your class. So some people have put their pictures here so you can actually see them. Some people have put their dog there. Some people have put their feet. So you just have to look through and see who has put their pictures, and you'll be able to see them, which is kind of cool. So you can see the people in your class and you can message them by clicking on their name. There's a files section, and that's where I put all of the documents for the class, and if there's any sort of handouts or anything else that I want you to have, here's where I will put it so that you can get it. So I think of this as like a file cabinet with file drawers in it. The syllabus, I don't really put anything here because the syllabus is already in the files, but you can see that it does have the due dates for the assignments that you will be turning in here on Canvas. The chat feature is kind of cool. If I'm here and I'm on chat, you can chat with me. It's kind of like an instant message system, and you can chat with your classmates if they are on chat. So feel free to use that. And then the starfish part is just for me to use, but here's the tutor.com online tutoring button that I was telling you about in the previous movie. If you click on that button, it's going to take you directly to the tutor.com login site, which is awesome. So on January 25th is when it will be available to you. And if Spanish is your first language, you'll be able to choose that and have a tutor work with you in Spanish. You can get the app for iPad or iPhone or Android, and there is available to you 2 hours of tutoring, which if you think about it, it only takes 5 or 6 minutes to get an answer to a question. So really you could go on about 20 times probably and get help anytime. So it's really nice if you're working in the middle of the night and I'm not available. This is a place where you can get help. So let me go back to the assignments and talk a little bit about this. Here's where you're going to put the assignments that I want to see your work. So I found that when I've taught online, the thing that the students seemed to struggle with the most was drawing graphs on paper and with pencil because they didn't have a chance to do it and get feedback from me. So I have come up with this idea of I've put these assignments in Canvas, and so the graphs for section 2.7 need to be done in Canvas. So here are the instructions that say you're going to use paper and pencil. The first few problems will be in my math lab with answers, but I still want to see you graph them on paper. I want you to do some problems where you know for sure you have the correct answer. But then there will be a few problems that I've created that you don't already have the answers for. So there's some detailed instructions here. Use a pencil, label your axes. There's free graph paper available at this website, the math department homepage. And then use your phone or camera to take a picture of your work or scan it, and then you're going to be able to submit it here in Canvas. So if you have any trouble figuring out how to do that, let me know. Most students find it pretty straightforward process. There's a help button here in Canvas. I find the helps for Canvas really easy to use and helpful. And if you're not finding what you need there, you can Google your question exactly how you would ask it, and chances are very good you'll find the answer right away. So I wanted to show you in my math lab the corresponding homework section. So here's do homework. So there's regular homework for section 2.7 that I haven't shown you yet. And then there's also these show work assignments. So let me show you the one that I do have posted here, this show work for section 1.1. So this is just a practice assignment and only has one question. So here you're going to see the problem that I want you to work, and you see you don't have an answer already. So there are problems similar to this that you will have worked in your homework. So I want you to do this one with paper and pencil so that I can see your work. And then the really cool thing is in Canvas, when you have submitted your work, I can see it. So here is, let's see, I guess nobody has submitted work for this assignment yet. Let's go back and pick one that has some work that I could show you. So section 1.1, there are some students who have put their assignment in. So here is the work and I can see it. And then here is where I can add comments. So I can add comments and you can respond here in this section. The score will always be 0 here in Canvas because I'm just using it as a place for you to put your assignment so I can see it. So the 0 isn't going to be meaningful. I'll put your actual score in my math lab. So there's a place for me to be able to put manual scores, and that's where I will be putting the scores for these show work or graphing assignments that I want you to do for me. So in Canvas, in assignments, that's where I want you to submit your paper and pencil work for me so that I can give you comments before the midterm. So speaking of the midterm, let's go back to the calendar and just do a quick overview of the entire calendar. So there's 16 weeks in the semester. I have designed the class so that the week of the midterm, which is March 31st through April 8th, you have no homework assignments due that entire week. So I've kind of squashed the work up just a little bit in the first half so that you can have a week off to work on your midterm and or get ahead. So if you take your midterm on Wednesday, you could start working on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on chapter 6 and get a little bit ahead. So spring break is March 21st through March 26th. If you don't have any fun plans, now's a good time to start making them. I'll be in Las Vegas. And then the last week of the class also is when the final exam needs to be done. And so I didn't put any homework assignments there. I have you finishing all the work the Thursday before so that you have plenty of time to study for the cumulative final exam, which will cover everything. If you're taking your exam at the Rockland Testing Center or at Tahoe Truckee, you have until 1 p.m. on Thursday, the last week of classes. Thursday it has to be because I can't get the exams from the testing center on Friday. I'm teaching that day until they close. So if your exam's not completed by then, I won't be able to get it until summer school begins 2 weeks later. So they have to be done by 1 p.m. on Thursday of that last week. And in fact, if you're at the Nevada County campus, they have to be done at 1 p.m. on the Wednesday because they send them via campus mail and I have to be able to get them before the semester ends. So please have this calendar somewhere very visible, has all the important dates on here. And also please let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm so happy to answer questions. So I'm looking forward to working with you.